Why should you hire a lawyer if it looks like you may get jail anyway? Hello, I'm Andrew Flushy, and I'm your Virginia traffic attorney. I get this question when I talk to people sometimes, and I tell them that they're facing the real likelihood of some actual jail time. And sometimes people ask, well, why should I hire a lawyer then? The answer is precisely because there are no guarantees in court. That's why you should hire a lawyer. Even though it's a case where it looks like, when we're talking on the phone, it looks like you may be looking at the real likelihood of jail, you never know what outcomes may be possible when the rubber meets the road at court. So in some cases, there is a strong likelihood of jail. For example, if you're charged with a blood alcohol content with a DUI of 0.15 or higher, you're looking at 5 days of mandatory minimum jail. However, there are certainly ways that we can chip away at that jail time at the very least to try to reduce it to a lesser amount or maybe eliminate it altogether. The same applies for a case like a high-speed reckless driving case. Like a speed where it's 100 miles an hour or more in the Fredericksburg area. That's a case where I would warn you that you're looking at the real likelihood of some jail time. However, there are no guarantees. So even though I warn you about some jail, what we're going to work to do is we're going to work to avoid that completely, or at least minimize the jail time. So if you're charged with a lower speed like 101, and we can do some things ahead of time to try to set the case up for a great success, and we get a good judge, sometimes we can avoid the jail time. So even though there's maybe a likelihood or a possibility of jail in your case, that's all the more reason that you want to hire an attorney to look for every possible defense for you, and even if you're found guilty, to argue for every possible break that we can get to try to eliminate that jail time. So if you're charged with a traffic offense or misdemeanor in Virginia, contact me so we can discuss your case and I can hopefully help you avoid jail if that's a risk for your case.